In the span of less than 2 weeks, an elementary school and a grocery store more than 700 miles apart were shattered by gun violence. Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, NY, now both share the tragic loss of friends and family. These two tragedies happened on separate ends of the country and yet, both share similarities: how the violence was carried out, certain aspects of the suspects, and the ease in which the weapons were accessed. It's unclear as of now what the specific motive was in the Uvalde, Texas, shooter's mind. But the gunman responsible for the attack that killed 10 members of the black community of Buffalo apparently chose the location specifically, and that he was motivated by white supremacist ideology. Though the motivations in these particular cases likely differ, the suspects of these shootings, and others like it, have a lot in common, according to James Tinsley and Gillian Peterson, co-founders of the Violence Project. Their research organization studies gun violence, mass shootings and violent extremism. Usually what's motivating these shootings is an element of self-hatred, hopelessness, despair, anger, that's turned outward to the world, said Tinsley, who is also a sociologist. Connecting the two shootings is important, said Peterson, a psychologist. I think we're too quick to write things off because the motive is slightly different, she said. It's the same trajectory over and over and over again. Just people get radicalized in slightly different directions, their anger points in different directions, but its roots are the same. Salvador Ramos was 18 years old and a high school dropout, according to officials. Peyton Gendron is also 18, and white. He turned to various websites during the pandemic, according to a document allegedly written by him, and said he was radicalized that way. He threatened his high school last year, prompting a visit from the New York State Police. Tinsley and Peterson said they see two kinds of age clusters of mass shooters: men in their mid-40s for those who are workplace shooters and school shooters, or those involved in other types of mass shootings between the ages of 15 and 24. Of the 180 instances of mass shootings in the U.S. they've studied, they found that there are only 2 cases where women acted alone. It's always men otherwise, Peterson said. We know that 18 is this kind of fragile age, this kind of coming of age where people tend to have mental health crises, or they may feel suicidal, she said. These shootings are emblematic of that.